Welcome everybody once again to Haunt Chat Live. Tonight in the spotlight we have the illustrious Dan Doble with Haunt Collective.
Woohoo!
Hello. I am Mistress Laurie, and let's give it up to the one, the only Reverend Michael, the
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, Dan Doble, or should I say, welcome back, Dan Doble.
Yes, indeed. Great to be back. Thanks for having me.
You betcha. You betcha. We had a great time last time. For those of you who follow and listen and watch and all that, you know that Dan Doble was on 1 year ago with Inside. We spotlighted Inside the Haunt Industry, and on that show, you talked about this whole new thing coming up of Haunt Collective and how you're just getting that going. So you've been doing it a year now, and so tonight's spotlight, Haunt Collective. Yay!
Awesome. Thanks for that intro.
You betcha.
So what's been happening this last year? I presume that's what you're
that would probably be one of my top questions. Yes.
Well, let me tell you, we have been busier than all get out. We jumped out with a flurry when we had Inside the Haunt Industry, and then we moved to Haunt Collective because we really wanted it to be more about the 98% of the haunters. We wanted to showcase, share, and inspire what you guys do on a day-to-day basis. And it just was too... Inside the Haunt Industry has its own feel, and it wasn't the feel that we wanted to go. And we could have rebranded it, but we decided to just add to Inside the Haunt Industry LLC. And that's where we came up with Haunt Collective. When we had one goal in mind, and that was to really just present the creatives, the doers, the makers of the industry. And Inside the Haunt Industry is more the corporate aspect of things. And this really, once we had like an idea of what we wanted to do, that's when we talked to you and came out with the show. And now it's just blossomed into this
giant amalgam of
we've gone to a bunch of cons, from haunt shows all the way to Comic-Cons, and we've got a bunch more lined up. In fact, we now have people contacting us for the first time this year.
Awesome. That's great.
Which is totally cool. Geez, I don't even know where to start.
We'll tell you what. Okay, let's give you a little hand here. I mean, I am the host. I'm supposed to guide where the show goes and everything.
I appreciate that.
Okay, so Haunt Collective, when I first saw it, now you mentioned it to me, and I went out and looked. It started with a website to put everything on. Now, I know you guys just put out a brand new website, didn't you?
We did, yes.
Let's talk about that. Let's tell people, what is that website?
So the new website is hauntcollective.com. It's www.hauntcollective.com. And again, like I said before, we're out there to showcase, share, and inspire haunters out there. So we've created a website where you can go and find what we do. Basically what it comes down to is we're a digital media company that creates content and videos for this industry. And we need the haunter out there to give us their creative input so that we can create more content. And that's basically what it comes down to.
So this isn't just a bunch of everybody watching Dan and Liz and Kyle do stuff. You want people, those people who are watching this show, to go out there and create content and send it to you so that you can post it.
Yes, I mean, that's part of it. We basically, what we do is we grab what you as a haunter have been doing and then highlight that. And then when highlighting that, we also inspire others to do what it is we do as haunters. So that's pretty much what it comes down to.
So if somebody, what kind of stuff going on is it that you're looking for? If somebody wants to help inspire, how do they go about contacting you, or what?
You can contact us through the website. You can direct message us through any of the social media outlets, which all of them are whatever media outlet you're on, and then /
You're everywhere. You are everywhere.
We actually have spent a lot of time building up our Instagram account and our Snapchat account. So if you guys are out there, you can find us on Snapchat with Haunt Insider. You can also find us as Haunt Collective on Instagram, as well as all the other grams, Twitter and
All
stuff.
the other grams.
Yes.
He's a Grammy kind of guy.
Yeah. So, but that's the gist of what we do. Is we're out there to showcase, share, and inspire other haunters.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Now, are you perchance part of any other larger networking group or anything?
Yes.
Are you really?
Yes, we are. And I want to. I haven't heard an official, but I think there's some other people that I'm talking to right now that might be part of that bigger umbrella too.
I don't know what you speak of. What bigger thing might that be?
We are part of the Haunted Attraction Network, which is basically an umbrella for all of, or majority of, the haunted attraction podcasts, video makers, creators, interviewers, all that stuff is under one big umbrella, which is the network.
Right.
And we are a part of that. We're a proud part of that. So.
Well, guess what, folks? So are we. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
We're a member of the Haunted Attraction Network now.
I kind of figured when I got an email and you responded, I'm like, oh, somebody else is a part of this.
Well, the funny thing is, I kind of thought I already was.
Yeah. It wasn't official, though. You know,
it wasn't official. Now it's official. Yes.
The network really does a good job of making things official. That's why I wasn't. As soon as I saw your email, I knew something was going on, but I didn't want to say anything out loud until somebody said it was official. So it's official now.
It's official now. Look at this. We had an announcement about. Last time you were on, we had an announcement about Haunt Collective, and now we got this announcement. So 1 year, we need to make a tradition of this or something.
I think that's a great idea.
In June, the June show is your show, buddy.
Yes.
How's that?
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Shit.
It has to be over 30 minutes long too, because I was short of 10 seconds last time.
Speaking of that, I want to remind everybody you're watching live. You get a chance to win before anybody else does. At the end of the show, I will ask a question just like the last few shows, and when you answer it, we're actually going to have multiple winners this time. Now, the first winner is going to be winning something from Blinky Lady. That's right, Blinky Lady. She has all kinds of cool stuff, including neon masks and things. And look at this. Can you see this? See how it I don't have the sensitivity set real good, but. Yeah, this is cool. This is a nice half mask, and it has audio capabilities, and it lights up when you talk, and it keeps you warm, and you can still hear through it and stuff. So this is a fun one. Oh, I didn't even have to put it on. Look at that. Anyway, gonna win yourselves one of these, and I want to mention with Blinky Lady too. She's having a little. Trying to get the word out on her page, so you put it out there. You like her page and share her page, and you get chances to win more masks too. So go check out Blinky Lady. Okay, now instead of that, you will get those 10 seconds back.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I want to add to that. I just want to piggyback on what the Gravedigger said. Haunt Collective is also going to be giving away some swag tonight. Now, I had a bunch of you guys message me and on Facebook and such and said, how do I get this swag? Well, you guys got to like, comment, and share. Actually, I don't think you can comment, but you got to like and share this live stream, because if we can get up to pick a number. Number of viewers we got to get up to before we shut this thing off.
You know what? I don't know. Wait, let me get my vape pen. I can share it. We gotta get up. We need more.
Okay, let's see. If we get over 2 viewers,
well,
we get free swag. Free swag going out.
We got 8 viewers right now, so we're gonna put sweet.
Okay, so all right, free swag for the
first correct answer will get this, and the next 5 people will get what? Maybe a T-shirt and a patch. How about that?
T-shirt and patches from Inside the Haunted History LLC. So
you know what? Let's simplify that a little. The first one's gonna get this and a T-shirt and a patch.
Done.
There you go. And then the rest of you'll get just T-shirts and patches.
Perfect.
Ooh,
all right.
I like this. I like this.
Okay, so do they have to answer a question to get all those, or
they do? That's
what are we doing here?
Well, that's all at the end. They'll have to. We'll go into that at the end of the thing. So let's get back to Dan. I want to hear more about Haunt Collective.
Yes. So I'll give you like a rundown of what we did last year, and then at our post-mortem meeting that we did in December, how we changed things for this year, and then if we have time, we'll talk about what's happening.
We got all the time in the world. Go for it.
Now, I don't know. I was want to make sure I got enough.
All right.
So Haunt Collective was born last March, April, and we created what we thought was going to be something truly amazing. And we started moving forward, going to shows like we've done in the past, doing interviews and stuff like that, which we've done in the past with Inside the Haunt Industry and with Haunt Collective. And we ended up getting contacted by HauntCon. And they said, hey, we want you to be a part of this. How can we do it? And we sat down and we figured some stuff out. And HauntCon was very gracious enough to invite us down there to hang out and see what was going on. That show was the turning point for what we realized Haunt Collective was all about. We realized that there's more people out there that are doers than there are like corporate. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, so, I get you. I get you.
So we transitioned into more creative content. We did all of our interviews that we did at HauntCon, but then when we left that show, we decided, how can we do it differently? How can we make it more entertaining? Not that interviews aren't fun, but you can only stand there and ask people about their content for so long, and then it gets mundane.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
So what I'm getting at is we are going a totally different creative way moving forward from that point. We sat down and we kind of scrapped what we had originally came up with and sat down and figured out something new. And we sent that to conventions. We've sent that to vendors. And we've sent that to a couple of our Haunt insiders as well. And we've come up with something really, really cool.
Oh, please tell me what it is. Please.
We are creating content more on a production scale. So it would be more, it's more like a show almost. We're going to do, we've got in the works to do a Dirty Jobs style show. I don't know if we touched on it last time briefly, but we are doing it. It's actually in production now. We're actually going out to these places, and me, the non-artist, is going to try and attempt artistic things.
Look out.
You can only imagine where this is going to go.
It's a haunting job that someone's got to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's going to be so much fun. So stay tuned for that. We're doing more unboxings. Oh, was that you? That was you. That wasn't me. Who's ding-a-linging?
That's not us.
Not me, man. I shut mine off.
I don't know.
Anyway,
having messages pop up on that screen behind you, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's just this TV. Anyway, back to what I was saying. We're doing more unboxings of products and stuff like that. We've had a couple haunt vendors send us products to review, which is a lot of fun. We've got more of that coming down the line. We're moving more to a broader range or a broader spectrum. So we're bringing in cosplay. We're bringing in more pop culture to try and offset the haunts so that we can have stuff that goes all year round. Now, I know there's haunters that watch stuff all year round, but we found that people are also into other things as well as haunting.
Wait. There's something besides haunting? Wait, what is this you speak of?
There's other pastimes. Some people like cats.
No, they're delicious.
So there's other pastimes. And we found that people that like haunting also like Star Wars, for example. And this really hit last year when we did a Star Wars night at the haunted house that I work for.
Right.
And
I remember that video.
It was a huge night. I mean, it was huge. We had all the cosplay Star Wars characters come in and made a huge night out of it. And people actually showed up for the Star Wars stuff more than they showed up for the haunt at one point, and it was crazy. So we really are finding that cosplayers like haunting and haunters like cosplaying.
Sure.
There is a lot of overlap with it. So we're going that direction. We're trying to highlight that more. So with that being said, we are doing unboxing. I have to pack up when we're done here. I have to put all my gear away, pack it in my car, and drive about 2 hours away tomorrow because we're doing an unboxing of an 8-foot unicorn that blows up and
you're kidding me. You guys got that? Oh,
yes.
Hey, Troy, you better be watching that one.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be epic. I mean, it's from what the picture shows, it's huge.
Right.
And it's a fucking sprinkler. And we have got some new characters and some new people I want to introduce to Haunt Collective as Haunt Insiders that I've worked with in the past, many years ago when I owned a haunted house. We've actually reconnected, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And that's just one of the things that we're doing. One of the other things we're doing is these crazy unboxings.
Please tell me you're going to dance through the shower. I really want to see a unicorn.
There is going to be some really slow motion, buttery smoothness.
Oh, yes.
It's going to happen. And that's where I'm going to leave it.
All right.
Let's just
everybody stay tuned for that one. Make sure you watch out for that one.
Yeah, let's just hope that we hope for the worst weather possible because it's going to make it even better.
There you go.
You know what? That sounds pretty entertaining.
Yes. So that's one other thing we're doing. We're experimenting with live TV or live feeds a whole lot more than we have in the past. I know you're familiar with the amount of live feeds we've done in the past, but now we're doing it on a more professional level. When I say that, we are, how do I want to say this without giving away too much? I really can't. So I'm not going to go there. Let's just say that we are going to be doing a lot more with live feed that nobody else in this industry has done before. We have the capabilities of doing it. We are being educated on it right now, and we are going to blow the doors off of any other live feed that's out there for the haunted industry. So stay tuned for that. Let's see. What else do I want to talk about? How much time do I have? Am I good on time?
You're fine. You're fine.
Okay, good. So shows we're going to this year. I'm sure everybody's wondering what we're doing. We haven't done much of anything since HauntCon in January, really.
Right.
We just had. I've had a lot of personal stuff going on with the family. Trying to reconnect there. Getting the kids off to volleyball and all that fun jazz. Turns out to be a lot. Well, school is over in a week. And I really have nothing going on. I've got a haunt to build, but it's pretty much built already. So we are going to a bunch of shows. So the shows we're going to this year include the Oddities and Curiosities show in Chicago.
We just had one of those in Omaha.
Yes. It's the same group, too. Did you go?
No, it was today when we were doing a local show close to us. It was up in Omaha today.
Yes, I spoke to the owners of this convention, and it's a sold out show. It's already like all the vendors are sold out, so we're going to go down and cover that show. Hopefully, if reception is good, we're going to do a bunch of live feed. But if not, we're going to have a ton of content. Original, unique content, not just the regular old stuff.
Right.
So stay tuned for that. We are also going to Halloween Haunt Fest in Texas.
Yeah.
That is official. I can say that now. This is the first time I've officially said it.
Woo.
Haunt News. The Haunt News is going to be coming to you from Texas, straight from Haunt Collective. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And that ties into I don't know if you've noticed on the internet this morning, the flurry of trash talking that was happening between the Texas native Dan Baker and myself. Did you see that?
I try not to pay too much attention to politics, but you guys are just fun. So.
Oh my gosh! So I announced officially this morning that we are going to be going to Haunt Fest in Texas or Halloween
dance contest.
Yes, it's a Dan's DANS contest.
Oh, I didn't
This is
catch
dance
that.
off.
Nice.
Yes, Dan Baker from Dan's Haunted House has challenged myself to a dance off when I get there. And let me tell you, it's going to be epic. We're going to go on the haunt tour. And then after the haunt tour, we are going to find a parking lot. We're going to get a bunch of cars, circle around with headlights pointed in, and we're going to have a dance off.
Nice.
And I'm going to
Good
win.
old-fashioned dance-off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's happening. I mean, like I said, lots of creative stuff going on. There is a possibility that we will be heading out to LA this year to see Midsummer Scream. That is not official
I see you
yet.
got the little. I see you got the little
Yep.
kitty.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So always got to represent. So I'm looking forward to that show. If I don't make it this year, we are definitely going to hit it up next year. But it's tentative right now. We're still trying to work things out with that. As always, I'm going to have our show, The Haunt Vlogger, where we go through the haunted house, the season of the haunted house. That'll be coming up. I would say probably look for that in July, mid-July. We'll start doing that, and that'll be every weekend. There'll be a vlog up about the haunt all the way through the last weekend. And then what else do I have going on? That's that. I think that's it for 2018. Oh, no, I take that back. What am I thinking? I'm thinking haunt. That's why. We're also doing a bunch of Comic-Cons. We're doing Wizard World. They've invited us to the Chicago show, and they've also invited us to the Madison show. So we're going to do 2 of those shows. One's in September, one's in November. So that gives us a little bit of time in between Halloween to cover some cosplay. And we really go to those shows to find dark art and to find cosplayers. And you'd be surprised. There's a lot of cosplayers out there that are actually haunters.
No, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
It's amazing. Like, we would run into people that we knew before from another haunted house, like in the Chicago area, and all of a sudden, boom. Hey, Dan, how's it going? Oh, my gosh, I don't even recognize you because you're not in costume. And then all of a sudden, I realize who it is. And yeah, so there's like I said, a lot of crossover with that.
That is really cool. Yeah, I was just recently at another convention where they had the Wizard World there also. And so there was a little bit of back and forth with that. And I believe at the last convention I was at, Wizard World even had a booth.
There you go.
So see, they're starting to figure it out. They're figuring it out. There's crossover in there.
Yep. There's a lot of cool stuff that's at those shows that haunters could take and go, wow, I could actually apply this to my character. I can actually apply this to a room, to a scene. You know, there's a lot of stuff that they do that we wouldn't even. The amount of things you can do with googly eyes.
It's possible they use more EVA than we do.
They do. By far, they do. I think in every cosplayer's arsenal is googly eyes. They use those for everything. They use those for rivets. They use them for, moles. I mean, it's you name it. There is a plethora. It's like duct tape in the haunters world.
I don't know. A googly mole, that might be a little weird.
Well, they cover it up.
Oh, okay. All right.
You can put that cover up on there,
I
don't know. There's a lot of uses for googly eyes.
Okay, well, I've been wanting to know. I mean, you and I have had this thing going on for a while about your last show. I shorted you 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, so this show, I'm actually going to give you a little bit extra time.
Oh,
my question is now, I mean, because I had this list of questions here.
Yeah.
And you've pretty much gone through them all. So how are you going to fill the time? Come on, Mr. How the hell are you going to fill this extra time?
What? I got extra time?
You got extra time because you still got like 6 minutes just to get your regular time.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm going to do.
I know, right?
What can I do? Well, maybe we should talk about 2019 and the crazy things that are happening.
There you go. And now I'm guessing 2019 that you're going to be back at Hong Kong.
Oh my gosh, that's where we're starting off.
Okay. And before you get into that, there's a little rumor going around that a whole bunch of other people that wouldn't normally be at HauntCon are planning on invading HauntCon.
Yes.
So you better be ready because you just never know who might surprisingly pop in and show up on one of your little feed thingies.
Oh, I can't wait. In fact, before I start there, I'm astonished by the amount of people that are actually going to be going to the Halloween Haunt Fest. I'm excited because I thought that we were going to have, a couple thousand people down there like they did last year and everything's going to be cool. But it seems like a lot of people are flocking to other shows to see what they're all about. And it's really these shows' time to actually take it in and utilize the fact that people are traveling outside the few shows that they go to a year. And if they do it right, there's going to be a lot of people going to these other shows. With that being said, I'm excited for Halloween, the Halloween Haunt Fest show. It's something that I've been wanting to do since last year when it came out. I wasn't able to do it this year. I'm able to do it. And after talking to Steve, the coordinator, owner, however you want to call him, he's really got a handle on what's happening. And it's unique too. It's more towards a hobbyist, but they have all those things that you want. And it's, a whole lot less than it is some of the other shows. So I'm excited to go down there, get to see 7 haunted houses, go see all my haunted friends. It's in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, right? It's going to be a good time. I can't wait. And like I said, if everything works out right, Steve, if you're watching, I think we might have to have a dance off at the Halloween party. So we'll see if that actually transpires. If it doesn't, we'll do it in the parking lot. I don't care where it's happening. It's happening.
I'm beginning to see a thing here. You like to dance.
Hey, when you got it, you got it. You got it. I mean, yeah, right. I mean, they don't call me, Dan Doble.
Yeah, you're right.
My last name is a freaking dance. Come on.
You're right. They don't.
Anyway, so HauntCon.
Yes.
We are officially going next year. We are going to have a booth, and we are going to be doing some amazing things in that booth. I don't want to get into the technicalities of it because I want to keep some of it as a surprise.
Sure.
But we will be there in full force, representing as Haunt Collective, covering the show like nobody's ever seen before. And if you guys stay tuned to our Instagram and our Facebook pages and even our website, you'll start to see more and more things as they unfold, as they start to happen. It's so much fun because we have.
He's almost speechless.
Yeah, there's really without showing you pictures, like say, here, look at this. It's hard for me to describe it without giving it away. I can just say that it's going to be freaking awesome. It's just going to be freaking awesome. And the fact that all of these haunters are coming down to invade New Orleans. Our experience last year at HauntCon was the best experience I've ever had at any haunt convention ever. Hands down.
If you guys don't know about it or whatever, or if you're new to watching Haunt Collective, go out there, make sure you watch those. He did all kinds of videos out there from HauntCon this year, and It was awesome. I learned some new things. I learned some talents that I didn't realize some people had. I got to tell you, I did not realize that was Kyle up on that rope. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, well, he's got some amazing talents. What can I say?
He definitely does. Now, you say you're going to do things like nobody ever has.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You got some tough shoes to fill. On our way down, on our way to the last convention, we did 4 live feeds from the same car. Now,
that was impressive. That was impressive.
And thank you for joining mine first.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Whatever.
You're welcome, Miss Laurie. How about I say this little tidbit? How about I say I can do 4 cameras on 1 live feed?
Ooh.
Is that giving away too much to those 8 people watching?
10. I got 10.
10 people watching.
I had 10 people watching.
Let's just say we're doing things that nobody has done before. And it's going to be awesome. And it's not going to be just standing there and talking heads. We've got games planned. We've got competitions planned. We have giveaways planned. mean,
Nice.
it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I'm not kidding. It's like nobody else. I mean, we're trying to make this like a huge party. And we found that the more times we talk to people and have a good time with people, people are there to network. And if we can provide an experience that makes people conducive to talking to other people and making that sale, that's what we're here for. And
Absolutely.
There you go.
it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be a blast. That's what it's going to be.
There you go. There you go. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Great. Hey, okay. So you've got what? Show up. What are these T-shirts and patches stuff that you're planning on giving away? Why don't you show these good people?
Giving away the last of our by the way, that's the other thing. Do I have time to talk about something else?
Go right ahead.
Before I talk about these giveaway T-shirts, we are doing a select. This is the one thing I totally forgot to talk about. Inside the Haunt Industry LLC and Haunt Collective has now created a Patreon page. It's not completely done, so it's not live yet. But if you go to Patreon, you can find it on there. But I haven't promoted it much at all because we're still trying to get our set giveaways down. It's not going to be. If anybody knows what Patreon is, it's a crowdfunding site. You pay money for certain things like our custom T-shirts and stuff like that. And then you give that to us. That helps us create more content. It helps us get to the places we need to get. And that's what that's all about. Instead of doing a monthly fee, because that's usually what it is, you can donate like $1 a day or something, or $1 a month. We're going to do it based on product. So we're going to have, and we've not officially, but officially hired a couple artists to do some original work for inside the Haunt Industry LLC and Haunt Collective. And so they're making these shirts for us. This isn't the shirt. This is what we're giving away today. But we're going to have probably three shirts, I think is what we're going to start out with, that we're going to release strictly through Patreon. And they're going to be a limited supply, and you can get them on there, and they're going to be based to everybody. It's not going to be like a Haunt Collective. It's going to be we're releasing one in October that's going to be Halloween themed. And it's only going to be around for 2018 through the month of October or until they're gone.
Now, where are you going to announce once it is live? Where are you going to announce that?
Oh, you'll see us. We do all of our first live feeds and stuff like that from our YouTube channel. So you can find us if you go to YouTube and go in the description bar and type in Haunt Collective, you'll find us there. Otherwise, it's YouTube/Haunt Collective.
Click the link below.
Yep, or you got them in the links below, so you'll find it there. Also, we will be running different videos on our Facebook page, and we'll be sending links out through our Patreon. So like I said, you'll only be able to get them through our Patreon because we want to kind of get the people to go to that to get that moving it up right. And like I got off the phone with the artist today, one of the artists today, and I'm super excited. Like we're both excited.
Cool. So much going on. So much that you've grown in the last year. So little time going on. Let's get to the question really quick. Now we alluded.
I gotta tell you what we're giving away. So,
yeah.
These are the shirts. These are the old Inside the Haunt Industry shirts. If you look, this is cool because it's just the bat, but you see the IHI in there. So did you ever notice that? Did you ever notice that?
I did notice
that. Yep, I see that.
Yep.
That's awesome.
So we're giving these away. I
have one of those because I was one of the first winners of one of those.
Yes, you were. And then also the patches. So we've got a bunch of patches. So we'll give away a bunch of patches with every shirt that we give away.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you guys a question. The first 5 emails that we get, the first person gets not only a Blinky.
I want one of those.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. We got a couple of them at MHC, but and some gloves. And she's got all kinds of Blinky Lady. Go out and like and share her site too.
Is that blinkylady.com?
I believe it is also blinkylady.com. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So yeah, go out and check those out. But you win one of these and you get a shirt and a patch. The next 4 will get a shirt and a patch. So you're gonna send your answer to hauntchatlive@gmail.com. Pretty simple. Send your answer there. So what we're gonna do, and you can't answer it till we're all done because we've alluded to shorting him 10 seconds, shorting Dan 10 seconds on the first show. So we're giving him a little bit extra time on this show. So once we're done, you have to go and you have to add up how long, and we're not going to tell you exactly how long it was, how long the first one was, and how long the second was. So I want the total airtime for Dan Doble on Haunt Chat Live. So send your answers to hauntchatlive@gmail.com. And the first 5 that come in are going to be the big wieners this show. Woo, they're wieners. They're wieners. All right, Dan. What else you got to finish up, wrap this up, so we can get into our Saturday night chat?
As far as anything else exciting, that's all I've got. But I do want to say, if you guys are out there and you're looking for a place to showcase, share, and inspire, make sure you check out hauntcollective.com. You can also find us on our social media, which is Facebook /Haunt Collective. Instagram is the Instagram link /Haunt Collective. You can also find us on Twitter, and then obviously our website. And if you need to get a hold of us, you can find us via email at insidethehaunt@gmail.com. Again, thank you so much for having me on again. I'm excited to see what we talk about next year.
Yeah, me too. So, and I can just write you in for next year, June, right? You're good with that?
Well, heck yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I can get some other people on, some new insiders to come along with me.
Oh, that would be cool. Just don't bring that Troy guy. He'll take over the whole thing. Make sure you don't bring that guy.
That's awesome.
All right, everybody. Thank you, Dan, for being on the show. Mistress Laurie, I love you as always. Thank you for being here and helping inspire me and wake me up when it's almost time for the show and I've been napping. That's a good thing too. And I, of course, am Reverend Michael, the Grave Digger. Hey, if you haven't done it, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you go out and like the page. Oh, and the Grave Digger's got a page too on Facebook. Like that stuff too while you're at it. It's been a wonderful one. This is season 2. Episode 2, and we're still rolling. Next week, I believe, is Dead X Radio. I'm pretty sure that's who the guest is next month. Pardon me, next month. So everybody tune in. It truly has been a blast.